What time is it? It's review time! Hi guys, back this week. So this week we got In Time. I got advanced screening again. It comes out today. I watched it on Wednesday. I'm glad that this one is on time. Yeah. I attached a link in the description box. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and what movie I'm talking about, the trailer is in the description box. I must say this was the worst experience at an advanced screening ever. Like, the movie was timed for 7 o'clock, but we didn't get in until 6:55, and the movie didn't start until 7:20. Why? Because some management people don't really know how to manage. I mean, like, if you make the movie at 7 and then make us go in at 6:55, and then have bag check and cell phone check and being strict about it, it's not gonna start at 7. And people were lining up at 6, so why didn't you just let us in like half an hour early so we'll actually start on time? I know you might be saying, oh, what's wrong with you? You got a free movie, so stop complaining. But I'm just saying, like, the ticket's at 7, so why not start at 7? So I was not in a good mood when the movie started. And when my movie started, my buddy was like, oh, it's by 20th Century Fox. And he's like, they have a bad track record. But I totally forgot that they did Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which wasn't bad, so hindsight, I should have expected something. So along with the movie. First off, I realized I haven't seen any of these trailers about this movie, so all I knew was Justin Timberlake in an action film. He's supposed to be taken seriously. And a man, Seyfried, was in it. And it's about time. And they run away. All I knew was the poster. So if I actually knew more about this movie, I think I would have been more excited if I knew that it was directed by Andrew Niccol, the guy that brought you guys Galecki, awesome movie, in '97. And he wrote the story The Terminal, and he also did Lord of War, so that was pretty cool. With the context of not knowing anything but Timberlake and Seyfried was in it, I was sure surprised with the cast. So let's start off with the actors. So we have Justin Timberlake, dancer, singer, NSYNC guy, playing Will, our main protagonist, who wants to change the world because something bad happened to him. So no spoilers here. Amanda Seyfried was Sylvia, the rich kid that hasn't done anything interesting in her life, and she meets Will. Vincent Kartheiser, who plays Sylvia's father, and he's the rich father who thinks he's all that because he's just rich, and he has to instill that the fact that he's rich and show it off. And Cillian Murphy, one of my favorite actors. He plays Leon, the timekeeper, and he's essentially just a cop in that period of time where he controls time. Like, he makes sure that time is allocated well, because you know, time is money. So I consider those 4 as the major players of the movie. There are some other actors in their roles that I won't spoil, like the relationship with the main character. I will give a teaser though, concerning Will's mother. Anyway, so that's the actor and their roles, and I'll just go on with the acting itself. So for Timberlake, I must say, throughout the movie, I totally forgot that he sang and danced and was a comedy guy. To me, he felt like it was just, he fit the category of generic buzz cut action star. He was pretty good in this. As Justin Timberlake, how much can you really expect? It was enjoyable. He wasn't that bad. His acting in both emotional scenes and dramatic scenes weren't forced at all. I didn't feel that, I'm trying to be not me. You should really give him a chance, because I think you shouldn't push this movie out just because he's in it, even though he's the main character. Amanda's acting was alright. She was the naive rich girl that hates her life and regrets it when it's changed. Her character progression was, you know, the norm. Like, oh, I hate my life. Oh, it's changed. Now I want my life back. But hey, I'm okay with this change. Sometimes sort of feel that it was sort of forced. Transition was kind of iffy. Vincent's acting is pretty much Mad Men, but he's super rich, unlike his counterpart in Mad Men. I only watched the first season of Mad Men, but he enacts the same vibe and atmosphere that he really does with his Mad Men guy. Cillian Murphy. So he plays like a strong-willed cop that's really just trying to do his job. And he really carries himself well. He's like, I've been doing this for 50 years sort of thing. Like, don't talk back to me. I got this handled. I know the system well, sort of thing. Let's continue with the plot. So, have you ever heard the phrase, time is money? Like, this movie takes this literally. Like, they have time on their arm, stamped it on their arm. And it really represents life, money, and actually time too, obviously. So just watch the trailer and you would get like what I'm saying, like with the time thing. At first when I came out of the theater I was like, ah, that's good. And then people asked me, oh, what do you do on Wednesday night? I said I watched a movie, and they asked me what. And I started explaining them the concepts, and I found like myself talking more and more about it, and I could see more and more about how In Time really relates to life. Like how in the movie the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, but in terms of like actual money, they're aging, they can live forever, and poor people just die off. Without really ruining the movie for you guys, I'm gonna stop there. This is what I heard when people left the theater. Oh, what is wrong with Hollywood? Movies are getting worse and worse. And some woman was saying, I want my 95 minutes back. I failed to correct this woman because like the movie didn't really take 95 minutes of her life because she didn't even sit through the credits because that's how long the movie is, including credits. I was actually shocked when I heard these comments as I left. Like in my opinion, the movie wasn't as bad as these comments, and I thought it was gonna be worse than what I saw. And I don't know about you, but if a movie can keep me thinking about the concepts of the movie after the credits roll, I say it was worth my while. I mean, look at Inception. Like Inception, people kept talking about it, about that stupid thing that wouldn't fall, or did it fall, or was whatever. And In Time makes you think a lot more like realistic stuff, like life, better than a spinning top. I think this is a thinking movie. Like, it really addresses the problems of like normal day people. Like, how much money do you spend? How much time do you spend on this? Is it really worth your while? So yeah, I like thinking movies, so I appreciated it. So nitpicks, there were too many times where the mood went up and down, like you would go like, whoa, chase, slow down, chase, slow down, chase, slow down. And it felt like it repeated way too much. But then again, I mean, without this, you would go like, oh, whoa, and then you go like, whoa, the movie should have ended there, but the movie actually ended it here. So I guess this is what you get instead of... So here is my rating. Would I watch it for full price? I would consider it if I had watched the trailers and knew that it was directed by the guy that did Galecki. Maybe I would have watched it for full price, but I didn't. So I would suffice to say that I would have went for Cheap Tuesday, or cheap whatever day that is cheaper in your region of the world. Will I buy it on DVD, Blu-ray? Yeah, well, of course I will. I like this cameo that appears in the beginning. Cillian Murphy's in it. That's a plus. So decide for yourself if you want to watch mindless violence and sex and stuff like that, or will you take a chance with the 20th Century Fox and watch something that's deeper than it actually is? Because when you think about it, time is money. Alright, so that was our review of In Time. But I realized I haven't done an album review in a while. That will probably, hopefully, be my next video. I've just been really busy with school and just life. And just a shout out to Tamster. Birthday was in September. And Emlo and Aaron. Shout out. So here I shut it out. So like it, subscribe it. See ya!